Everyone has feelings, and you know, people don't realize those feelings they have. If they was to share them, that would be philosophy within itself. You see, there are words that can be spoken and words that cannot, but feelings can be given. Feelings can be spoken of, and you'd be surprised just how many people throughout the world, not just within the group, they go through the same conditions. They're afraid. They're afraid to speak. It's not because they're afraid to speak. They're afraid that they may not say the right words and put them into the right text. They may be afraid that others think they're silly with what they're saying. But you know, every word is very important, and every word has a meaning. And if you listen to the words that come from man itself, there is so much knowledge that can be shared that's being held back. And I know our sister has just said, I'm not ready for it. I don't think I can do it. You can do it when you're ready, when you feel comfortable. That is the most important thing. Now, I am aware that Spirit is starting to come closer to me, and I will let Spirit take control when they're ready to take fullness of me. Because it is very important to understand that as we go through the journey of life, through the journey of understanding of the truth of the knowledge of Spirit, many men will speak of words, words they do not understand, words they cannot control, words they do not have feelings with. These are words that will bring confusion to many minds. I will tell you this. I speak through the vessel. I speak many times to those of the earth in many ways. I bring the words that gets each mind working. It gets each mind asking questions. It gets each mind seeking the knowledge. For the mind must expand. The words that you search for, the words you speak and ask of Spirit should be spoken with truth. Yes, we see many within life that do not accept what Spirit will bring forward. They use their own thoughts. When anyone attaches to them, they think that they are clever. They think they have got the knowledge. They think that they are wise. But I will tell you, my friends, those who do not seek the knowledge of truth of that of Spirit, they are but fools, fools that mislead many where life is concerned, because we do not see where their directions are taking them. We do not understand why many will say they teach. What are they teaching them? Why are they teaching them? What is it for? That is what we ask many times when we look at those around. We also ask the question about you yourselves. Yes, we are grateful you come each week. You are diligent. You are ones that seek the knowledge. But we wonder why. Why do you want of the knowledge? Where is it going to take you? What are you going to do with it? It is important to know that when you truly work with Spirit, the words that are given to you is to help mankind and for you to share, for you to give to others so that they will understand the true meaning of that of the true Spirit of the spirit realm. I will tell you, my friends, the vessel that we use. Only the other day was asked a question. What happens when you die? Yes, we have spoken in the group about it. Yes, you are being given the answer. But they would not accept the answer that the vessel gave. So I will tell you this. When the body is dying, the spirit is preparing to leave up the physical body. Everyone says, yes, we understand that. But what is happening when you die? I will tell you this, my friends, for it is important to understand and know. When the body is dying, the eyes are closed. The brain begins to weaken. The body begins to weaken. And then all of a sudden, the mind is closed down, that the body is in darkness. But the spirit that is left goes into the light of truth, of that of the realms of spirit. They are first guided by their guide into the realms, where they are greeted with their loved ones and their friends, who then help them to understand of their new life, the eternal life, and helps them to understand the loved ones left behind. You will be able to see them, but not with the eyes of the physical body. They are closed. They are in the darkness. But the spirit is in the light, and that light will shine for many, many centuries in the realms of spirit. But we will not look at the time. Only man will look at time. There is so much for man to understand about the transition of the physical body, the transition of the spirit within, to understand what the true meaning of death is. You must all search for this, seek for the answers, and you shall find it. There are many of you that have worked around those that are taking the transition. There are many of you that will understand the words that have just been spoken. There's so much that needs to be spoken of, yet no one is willing to speak of it. They are afraid of it. Others are afraid to find out the truth. And those that do not find the truth cannot be true to man himself. So you see, I brought these words to you because it is time. The questions was asked of that of the truth of spirit, not the questions of the mind. You see, we love to use the vessel, but we only want to give to you the true knowledge. We want you to understand. We want you to take our words forward, to share with other people. We want you to help them to understand when they're going through their transition and when they are seeing others going through their transition. They are able to understand what death truly is. It is not a subject that man wants to speak of, but the time comes where you have to take that time of taking the transition into the realms. But it's always wise to understand what is happening to you as your mind is closing down, that your eyes are closing and your lungs are weakening. Always remember that, my friends. Now I have spoken. I wish to continue in another direction now. You see, my friends, when you look at the work that is being done within your group, it is very important to understand, first of all, the young man how much he gives of his time, how much he puts his life to one side to help others to understand and to go forward with history with great knowledge. You do not understand of his own troubles and trials and tribulations. You just accept what he does. You just accept what is given, but you do not see what he truly does. The vessel has always been willing to serve God and serve Spirit. Now is the time to show your worth. Show your worth and know this. What you receive is not for you. It is for others. And that is important to know. Ikina nemoloniasa. Demania matina kovala. Tesia melena. Those words just spoken of the language is to say to you, everyone has to find themselves within and find their truth so that they can spread the words of wisdom.
Yes, yeah. Nema, yes, yeah. Good evening, my friends. It is lovely to come once again towards you, and it is always a pleasure to use the vessel to speak through, to come to you, to see your lovely faces. Yes, we know that there are few in number. Numbers does not matter to spirit, because you see, when we in spirit come forward to use the vessel, if you only help one man to move forward within life, then we have done our bidding. And we want to do that. We want to do that constantly. So you see, working through the vessel, coming forward to see you, it is always an honor. It is always a privilege. But I have to say, I am looking at your faces this evening time, and look how serious each and every one of you are. Let us see the smile back upon the face, because happiness is within, and let that happiness shine around you and within you and for others to see. Because you see, my friends, we like to see the joys within life of man. We like to see that of the happiness that can be given. You look at the world today and all you see, doom, gloom, misery, tears, heartaches. Let us see that go. Let us see that go. Because you see, we in spirit, we can help you, but we cannot do for you. That you have to do yourself. So lift your vibrations and know this. We in spirit are here to help you. Even through your difficulties, we will help you and we will guide you. So now we are ready to hear your questions. But I must say, first of all, my brother, it has been a while since I've been able to speak through you, to you through the vessel. I will tell you this. I am coming to you directly very soon. Me and you have words to speak. I will not open for others, but when I speak to you, you will be willing to share, because it will be your knowledge, the knowledge I bring to you. You will understand this in a short time. Now I am ready for your questions, please.
God bless you, sister. It's been 3 weeks of the Earth time, and I've missed hearing all three of your voices through the vessel. And I'm so humbled to have you back once more.
God bless you, but we miss you just as much, brother. But we understand as well that you have to live your life and you have to go on your journey. But we was watching. We was with you every step of the way. So don't think for one moment that we did not hear your words. We certainly did.
God bless you,
God
sister.
bless you.
There's another person that's missed you, and she's going to ask the first question, if I may permit the group to ask their question, sister.
Definitely, definitely, definitely.
Okay, lovely Mo, you get to finally talk again.
Good evening, sister.
Good evening, my dear.
My question is, the world is changing. We know this, but many are talking about this year being the major wake-up call. What is it that they're actually talking about?
Well, my dear, they're saying it's a wake-up call. The earth for centuries have been telling man that they are destroying it slowly but surely. But the modern man has become greedy and asks for the simple things to be placed before them. Many years ago, when you prepared of your food, it took time. It was what you call the nutrients of the proper food that was grown within the ground. Today you see that of your modern food. Food that is placed in packages prepared for you, with given that of substances, additives, and that of things that should not be placed within it. And now it is affecting the physical body of man within life. All of that, of the waste that is around, it is now affecting the earth even more. So now it is the time for man to wake up and start to take control. Feed the earth with goodness. Bring back that of the nutrients within the earth. You have taken so much from it. You have taken that of the trees. You have taken that of the earth, the Kisumorisi. You have taken that of the earth of the goodness. You have taken so much. You have destroyed the waters that was beautiful. You have destroyed that of the oceans with that of the floods that was placed. Everything has been taken for man that has become selfish for their needs. They have not looked at what the world is, what they have destroyed. And now that you are seeing the repercussions of what is taking place, you are complaining. You are complaining. The world did not complain, but you see now it is taking time. It is bringing that of revenge towards man and saying it's time to put back the earth, put back the world as it was created, first of all by the Father God, not destroying like man continues to do. You understand?
I do, thank you.
God bless you.
May I ask a second question?
You may, my dear.
Will there be a food shortage
No,
shortly?
there will never be a food shortage. I will tell you. The earth has many plants that brings the greatness of food to the world. It is man that is holding back on giving what has been grown freely from the earth itself. Remember this, man will say to you There is a pound of flour, but there is a shortage, so you can only have half a bag of it. You start to wonder, why is it I only get half of the bag that was placed in front of me? It's because man within its selfishness is thinking of ways to make you within life, pay more so that they gain from it itself. There will never be a shortage of food. Those days are gone from you. Just remember that, my dear.
I will. Thank you. God bless you.
It's you. Right, the next person who wants to ask a question is the lovely Kate, and I know Safena loves you, Kate.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Safina.
Hello, my dear. And yes, it is always a pleasure to hear your beautiful voice. And I will tell you, my dear, you have not been well of late, but we have been watching over you. We have been there healing you, giving you strength. Yes, you was asking the question, is this my time to take the transition? Well, I can tell you it's not. There's so much yet for you to do when life is concerned. So just remember this, my dear. God within his wisdom holds on to those that are of truth. He only lets those go that are lost, you understand?
Yes, I do.
God bless you. I will now hear your question.
My question is, I've been doing a lot of reading and a lot of studying, watching documentaries while I've been a bit unwell, which is very good for my brain because it nourishes it. And I've been reading about the universe and learning about the universe, which is in itself a huge entity with God our Father looking after us. And then outside of that, there is the blackness. And I see Spirit often talks about the blackness. Are there other worlds out there with other gods that you are aware of?
Well, let me tell you first of all, my dear, there are no other gods but God the Father himself,
Right.
who created the universe. He created it for the one purpose. He saw that first of all, as he looked out, there was nothing in front of him. There was nothing to say that there was anything like a planet, nothing like a sun, nothing like a moon. He could not even see the darkness. And because he could not see the darkness, he decided that he would create the universe, and he created it with the darkness. So no one could see what was not there, because their eyes would not adjust to anything, because what isn't there, isn't there. And it makes them look as though they are blind, you understand?
Yes, I do.
So with his vision, he brought the darkness. After a period of time, he didn't like just the darkness. He decided that he wanted to create the stars. He created them. They were beautiful. Then he decided there was more that he could place within the darkness. So he created that of different planets. And there are so many that man do not understand or know of at this moment of time. But then he saw that it was still dark. So he created that of the moon that would shine. But it was there constantly. And it did not tell you what it was, day, night, or whatever. So we decided to create the sun, which made sun in the morning the moon at night, the stars that would shine, and the universe would see that of the other planets and that of those things that you call the meteorites flowing through it. It was beautiful, but God wanted something greater. So he decided to create the earth, and he placed it with so much beauty that if you was to see how it was as it first was, you would understand why that of God is angry with man and how they have changed it all for the sake of greed. If you look, and God did look, and he saw the beauty of the plants, of the trees, of the waters, but he could not see life within itself. So first of all, he created that, the universe within that of the world. And the world of his universe is that he created that of the insects, of the creatures. Then he decided to create man. And in doing so, we saw life. We saw the beauty. And the beauty expanded way into the universe. And he could see that all that he had done was worthwhile. But you see, many will ask, is there another life on a different planet? God has not told anyone whether he has created life upon another planet, because it is not time for man to know what God has done and what or if he has created others within his universe. You understand?
I do, absolutely. And he has made such a beautiful job of what he has created. Thank you very much indeed.
He certainly did, my dear, and I will tell you, I can say I was very honored. I was very privileged to walk upon the earth that God had created. No, there was not much to look at, but what you saw was so beautiful that you cherished everything that was placed before you. And that is what God did within his wisdom. You understand?
Yes, I do, Sapina, I do.
Bless you, my dear.
Thank you very much indeed.
God bless. Right, we have Hannah to ask the next question to Sister Safena. I'm going to just unmute you, Hannah. Please ask of what you feel. Talk to Safena as you would talk to another person.
Oh God, that's the worst thing that you can ever say. So, you know this, the amount I've been messaging you. So I'm going to start by saying I'm really sorry to everyone. I've just been messaging Kyle and just saying I'm the worst person when I get really awkward. And if I say anything, I think I'm being funny when I'm not. So please don't get offended. Hi, Spanner. I don't really know where to start or what to ask. I've been having a lot of horrible things happening.
Yeah, let me explain to you. When you wish to speak of spirit, you wish to ask that of a question. Be yourself. Be as though you are with your friends, how you would ask them questions. We are no different to anyone. Remember, we lived within life, and we too understand that sometimes it is very difficult to bring the words that you truly want to say because you feel that those around you will be laughing at you. That is not true, my dear. Speak to me as though I am your friend, because I would love to do so.
I don't have one question. I spoke to Kyle. Sorry, I'm getting all emotional now. The emotion's gross. I don't have one question. There's been so many things that have been happening in my house. My daughter's waking up in the middle of the night screaming, saying that the man's trying to take her to the forest. Doors are slamming. I can hear footsteps when no one else is in the house. I don't have a question. I'm just.
My dear,
I just want to know if I'm going mental or if there's anything here.
You say you do not have a question. You have many questions there.
Yeah, I've got a million questions. I have
Let
one
me
question.
explain. Please let me explain to you, my dear. I hear your anguish. I feel the tears. I feel the pain. I feel your concerns. There are many that say that we will come and we will investigate to see what the problem is. No one should come to see what the problem is. They should come to solve the problem out, to put your mind at ease, to make you feel as comfortable as possible, and to give you the answers of what is to be and why it is happening to you. Already, my dear, I will tell you, I can understand from your anguish through your energies the home that you are within. One has been messing around with the unknown. Someone has had a seance within it, and someone has brought the lower entity into your home. This should not have taken place. It should not have happened. This is why you need to find someone that is reputable, that is close to you, to come out to you, to help you, to reassure you, and also to remove that of the entity that has come within your dwelling, because it is a low entity. Is it affecting you? It is affecting the home. It's affecting your children. You feel that you do not want to be there, but there is nowhere else to go. So you're having to put up with it. No, you must not. I will say this. If you have not already been in touch with your spiritual church close to you, this is the time to speak to someone in authority and ask them to send someone to your home to help you. But they must do it free of charge. It is not for them to gain from your suffering. Then they must help you. And if the church cannot help you, they have failed you. And then you must find one that is reputable and one that is truly linking with that of spirit that will come to your home to cleanse it of the darkness that has been brought through that of foolishness. You understand?
Thank you.
God bless you, my dear. Let me explain to you now that you have asked the question. I myself, Savannah, I will call upon the God, the Spirit of God, to draw close around you, to protect you, to put your mind at peace, to bring comfort within the mind of the child around you until this situation is sorted. You understand?
Yeah, I've had someone came round and they said exactly the same. That there's been a witchcraft and a Ouija board that's been done by a previous tenant. My daughter wakes up in the middle of the night crying, saying that someone's trying to take her to the forest, doors slam.
My dear, let me try to reassure you slightly. I cannot at this moment go into detail, but I can tell you this. Witchcraft has not been brought into this at all. That is foolishness. One has come within the home. And I can tell you, this has not been going on for too long. Yet you have been in that home for quite some time, you understand?
Yeah.
So therefore, the one that has messed around, trying to connect with spirit, but open the entities, is someone that has come within your home, and they have brought the entity in with them, and that entity has stayed within your home. This is why it needs to be dealt with and sorted out very quickly. Please, my dear, wipe your tears, find the strength, because we will come to clear it for you, to remove it from you. You must not continue in the way that it is at present. You understand, my dear?
Will my daughter be safe?
They will not come to hurt you, but it is frightening. It is frightening. The unknown is always frightening, my dear. And for someone like yourself that is sensitive, you will feel that come upon you. Be reassured. It will be sorted. It will be. For we in spirit now, we know of the problem. We will work along with men, and we will work along with you to remove it from you. I must now leave you, my dear, but I do say that sincerely. I do not speak of falseness, because words that have been spoken to you through this vessel, you have not mentioned one word to him, nor to the others. So all that has been spoken of, you understand, because it's spoken of truth. So I say, God bless you, my dear. Bless you.
God bless you. God bless you, Anna.
Thanks.
Right. The next question is Mo's daughter, Rebecca, to speak to our sister. Just unmuting you, Rebecca.
Good evening, sister.
Hello, my dear. I hope that you are going to bring a smile upon the face of others.
I'll try. I was just wondering, is our path already mapped out for us, or is there any way of changing it?
Your path is already mapped out for you. Before you are born into the body, your spirit is shown all that is in front of it. It is shown of all the obstacles that will be placed in front of you, of the difficulties you will face. And this is part of your lessons within life that you must learn. Because you see, although the spirit within, it knows of the conditions of the path that you walk and the obstacles you face and the heartaches and the tears. This is all part of his strength to help you to understand. You must listen to your instincts. And when you listen to your instincts and you follow them, that is taking you away from your darkness and your obstacles. But man, unfortunately, they have free will. And because they have free will, they do not want to listen to the inner voice. They say, I know better, I know everything. Well, then this is where you fall, because this is part of your lessons within life. And when you take the transition and you go into the realms and you look at your path that you have taken, you will regret many things within it. You understand?
Yeah, I do.
God bless you, my dear.
And you, thank you.
God bless you. Oh, now we've got lovely Joe. I'm just going to mute you, Joe. There you go.
Okay. May I ask a question? May I ask a question, please?
You may, my dear.
Right. A little bit on what Rebecca asked. I can't get my head around that we have been told that before we are born, we sort of have a contract. We know what is going.
I cannot hear you, my dear.
Sorry, sister,
to happen.
technical. Joe, you just froze, I'm afraid. You're going to have to repeat that.
Oh, I'm having trouble. It says it's unstable. I might have to go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can, my dear.
Sorry about that. Right. We're told that before we are born, we have a contract where we know what is going to happen to us. What I don't understand is what person would want to be murdered, brutally attacked, or anything else that is violent that's going to happen to them, and all the bad things that happen. So I just don't understand that bit, because surely nobody would want to sign up to that.
Yes, my dear, but you do not understand of the rules within the spiritual life of spirit. You see, if you understand that within the realms of spirit, there are what you call the 7 spheres. And with those spheres, they are that of lights. And within those 7 spheres, there are millions of spheres. And you have to go through the periods of understanding, of learning how to give, how to take, how to give life, how to take life, how to cry, how to laugh, how to feel pain, how to give pain, how to feel the suffering. You must do this, my dear, because this is part of your lesson, so that as you move further in the realms of spirit, this is all knowledge that you will take with you. Because how would you feel sitting next to your Father God when it comes to the spheres of that of life and say, Father, I do not understand what it is of taking a life. I have not felt it. I have not felt my life taken from me. I have not felt how it is to give life. I do not know how it is to cry. I do not know how it is to laugh. These are all parts of the journey of knowledge, and you accept it because you see, in the realms of spirit, your spirit within, it feels no pain. It sees no tears. It's only the physical body that feels that of the pain, that feels the tears, who feels that of death. You understand? It is part of your progress, my dear, and your journeys into the new realms, the knowledge you take with you. When you gain all the knowledge in the realms of spirit, and you have the chance to come back to those of the world, to speak to them through a vessel such as this, you can help them to truly understand what the meaning is of that of the journey of life and what you accept before you come into the body itself. You understand, my dear?
Yes, still a bit, shaky on that, but yes.
Look, my dear, this is important for you. I will explain. It is important for you to always question. It is important for you to always doubt. Because you see, we look what man has gone through. But if you look at man, and I took that of the word man, because you see, if you look at man and woman, through the time that life began within the physical body, every man and woman has felt that pain. They have seen that tears. They have seen that of death. They have seen that of life. It is all part of the progression, but you must always question. You will find your answers, but not within life. You will find it within the new realms, because you will understand more of what you have gone through, why you had to go through it, because it is all part of your journey.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
A pleasure, my dear.
May I ask another question, please?
You may, my dear.
And I've heard that you can have a spiritualist name. What is that, and how do you receive that?
My dear, let me explain something to you. You hear of that, of within your ism, they speak of naming ceremonies where the helper that is working with the vessel that is doing the service of naming, we in spirit, we choose the name to give to the child that has been that named by spirit, not by man. And each man, if they call and ask for their spiritual name to be given, the helper will come close and bring the word of the name to them as within yourself. You are Lila, and you will be known to spirit as Lila.
Thank you.
It is not just the name I give to you, it is your spiritual name, and you will be known. And when that is being given to you through another vessel, you will understand they have linked truly. You understand?
Yeah, lovely. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome, my dear.
I don't want to know my spirit name. It could be something offensive.
Well, brother, let me tell you, we have a name for you in spirit, but I can assure you it is not an offensive name. But
Oh,
I
that's
will
good.
not tell you at this present time.
Ah, yeah, it's one of those movie things. TM Summer 2022, yeah.
Well, brother, let me explain to you. The reason I will not do this is because one has been given and everyone else wants it to be the same. Please give me my spiritual name. So that means that I that have come to answer questions are doing a different service. And I'm not intending to do that. You understand?
I understand. God bless
Let
you,
me tell you,
sister.
my brother, when I speak to you, and I will give you your spiritual name.
I look forward to that. Make sure you wear your silver and gold.
Oh, brother. Well, let me tell you, I have to be very careful here, but I will tell you. I will give you just an hint of what is to be. Because you see, you look at yourself in a different way to others within life, yet we see you differently to what you see yourself. And because of this, your spiritual name that will be given to you will shine a light around you. And when that name is spoken, others will see how bright that light will shine for you. I will give you no more than that, brother, because you are being cheeky, wanting me craftily to give it to you. But
Yeah.
I love it. I love this gesture that you have. And I love to see laughter come within. God bless you.
God bless you. It's time to get serious now and get into your shouting mood, Savannah, because it's Connor who's now asking a question.
Oh, dear. Come on. Bless,
Good evening, sister.
I do apologize, brother, because you see, I will get told off myself because I must not continue to get out of order. You understand me?
Good evening, sister.
Good evening, brother.
So I have a couple questions that I have finally written down. And the first question is, does the background of your guides and what they go through in their lives shape you and your personality that you are today?
Yes, it does. You see, your helper, your mainstay, they grow alongside you, but you do not see what their growth is. And it's as they gain their knowledge, what they go through and how they progress as you progress within yours. They are bringing it into your life, but you cannot see it. You cannot feel it. They are trying to bring you into a different direction. Because you have free will, you say, no, this is my path. This is my journey. I will do what I want. But then you see you with the obstacles that come within your life, and you wish you'd listen to what was saying within your heart, within your mind, within your instincts. So you see the helper that is attached to you has already made the journey in that of life within you, but is taking you from it. But you cannot come away without listening. You must listen to what is within.
Near Mala Galatia. Brother, listen carefully. You have just spoken of words to the sister Sophena. You have asked a very important question. She has given you the true answer. But we know that you have not listened to her words because you feel it is not the answer that you wanted to hear. You do not always hear what you want to hear. You must always understand that sometimes when a question is asked, you must be prepared for truth to be spoken. You understand?
I do.
God bless you.
God bless you.
God bless you, brother. Do you have a second question?
I do. What is the meaning to be dedicated to spirit?
Well, that is a very simple question, brother. Being dedicated means that you will give yourself to that of spirit, that you will trust in spirit, and you will not fail spirit. You see, when you are dedicated, you do it with passion. You do it with feeling. It comes from the heart. And whatever obstacle is brought in front of you that will bring doubts, you overcome them and you say, no, this is my way. This is my truth. This is what I am asking for. This is what I am being shown. But I am doing it all to help mankind. That is why you have passion within you, so that you can say, I will serve my Father God. I will not I will not deny my faith. I will not deny that the truth of spirit. That is dedication. And you will be prepared to speak in directions which others would not want you to speak. You will make journeys that you do not wish to take. But if you are dedicated, you will put heart and soul within everything that is true to spirit. If you cannot do that, brother, then you cannot find the way forward to working truly with spirit. You understand?
I do, sister.
I will tell you, brother, there are sometimes also that within your dedication to that of spirit, you must do things you do not want to do, and you will say things you do not want to say. This is all part of your journey, and one that is taking you into learning and understanding of that of truth. You understand me?
I do, sister.
God bless you, brother.
God bless you, sister.
God bless. Right. Now the beautiful Jessie is going to ask her question if she's still in the group. Oh, I'm afraid she's left again. So the next person on the list is lovely Carol Rains. Just unmute you, Carol.
Good evening, sister.
Hello, my dear.
May I ask a question, please?
You can, but I will tell you, if you're asking me to take you down to the fish and chip shop, the answer is no.
No, I'm not going to ask you that.
Oh, bless you, my dear. Please forgive me, I jest with you. It has been a while. It has been a while since we have been able to speak to you, and we have missed all the jest that comes with it, you understand?
We have, yeah, I understand.
God bless you.
Does every human being have a spirit guide?
Let me explain to you. You asked the question, does everyone have a spirit guide? That question can be misleading because you see, are you asking that everyone that is born to the world, do they have a spirit helper? Let me assure you, everyone born to the world is born with that of the spirit guide. When you speak of a spirit helper, you do not have one. You have many that will come and work alongside you and work alongside your spirit helper that will grow within yourself, within that of the knowledge of understanding of so much. You know, my dear, you have asked but a simple question, yet there are many questions within your thought that you do not want to ask at this present time. But when you speak to the elders that come, they will find a way to give the words for you to understand. You understand me, my dear?
I understand, thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Right. Now we've got lovely Caroline who's going to ask a question. I'm really happy for them to ask more. Go on, Caroline.
Evening, Sister Serena.
Hello, my dear.
My question is, when people that you love and cared for die, no matter how many years ago it is, it can be like a long, long time ago. Are they still around?
My dear, let me explain something very simply to you. You are out of a life of a human being, and you have that of the physical body and that of a soul, the spirit within you. All of those through the generations past that have gone before you, they still watch over you. They still come close to you. You will understand when I say to you these words. Many times you have felt the energies of spirit around you, yet you do not understand who they are or what they have come for. You do not understand what they are here for. It is a case of your loved ones that have taken the transition through the centuries. They still come to you because you are part of them through the genes within your body. You understand? So therefore, do not feel that those that have gone many years before you, that they don't come to watch over you, that they will forget you. They do not. They are part of you, and you are part of them, connected together. You understand?
I do.
God bless you, my dear.
Thank you.
Go on.
My other question is, I know who my mainstay is. I have not got a clue who my helpers are or my doorkeeper. Is it going to be a long time before I get to know that information?
No, my dear. It will not be too long for you to receive that information. But you must understand, they are there with you. They are wanting to make themselves known to you. But you have conditions within your life that is confusing your mind at this moment of time, that it is affecting your physical body. So you are not opening up in the trueness to allow the spirit to come closer to you, to reveal whom they are, whether they are of your doorkeeper, your powerhouse. There will be many helpers that will come into you over the period of time. But you have got to learn, first of all, to allow them to come to you. Do not wait for that of others to tell you. You must find for yourself. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to your instincts, but watch for the signs that they bring to you also. You understand?
I do.
God bless you, my dear.
Thank you.
Right, the next person on the list is Shalima. It's nice to hear your voice, Shalima. Please ask up your question.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello, my dear. Long time since I have heard you.
I know. I know. Thank you for taking my question. So my first question is this on
my dear, you come to speak, you come to ask a question, yet there is a gentleman that is trying to take over the control of the vessel that links with the you, one with great love, one whose heart had felt great pain before the transition and also had difficulties where the throat was concerned. You understand?
I'm not sure.
This links to that of an ankle vibration to you, and one that passed very quickly, but one that was not in that of the country you reside in at this moment. He is trying to speak to you because you have been calling to spirit. You've been asking for guidance. The last few weeks have been very difficult weeks for you, that you are now wondering, where does the future lie for you? The gentleman wants you to know they are helping you. they are guiding you, and you will see a new vision start before you. So you may now ask the question, my dear.
Okay, well, I guess that was my second question, which has been answered. So thank you for that.
You're welcome, my dear.
My first question was just on chakras. So yes, these last few weeks have been difficult for me, and I've been reading, and trying different meditations, and a lot of them are chakra meditations. And I was just wondering if there's any truth to those things, that when they're blocked and that causes a problem with trying to connect with spirit.
Let me explain to you, my dear. We have to laugh at words of man that are placed within the books within life. They put so many different chakras within it that you do not know which is which. You do not which decision. You do know imakanyana. You do not understand which is your elbow and which is your finger. Let me explain to you. The chakras are within your physical body, from your head to your base. There are only seven chakras. And people will say within life that they distort, that they are out of place. Nothing is distorted, nothing's out of place. When you go into your meditation, it is your meditation, my dear, that I am speaking of, not relaxation. When you go into your meditation, your chakras will open automatically. And once they are open then towards the energies of what is around you and who is around you. Because you will sense of those of spirit that have come close towards you. You will sense whether it is man, you will sense if it's woman, you will sense if it is child, and you will sense whether it be mother, father, or grandmother, grandfather, or whether it be of a child of your own. But when you read of books, they read of what they feel. They do not speak of truth. Because the chakras starts from that of the crown of your head. Then through that goes into the brain that will open up your third eye, the voice, the heart, the tummy, the solar plex and your face. You see, when you are in alignment, it's because you are in peace within yourself, and you are in peace with that of your inner spirit. So please, my dear, do not get confused. Do not get muddled with words from a book that man has written and put their own interpretation. You understand?
Yes, thank you very much.
God bless you, my dear.
You too.
Bless you. Right, I'm just going to unmute Faye because she wishes to speak words to you, sister, if I may have your permission for that.
Yes, certainly, my brother.
There you go. Okay, Faye, I've unmuted you.
Thanks, Kyle. Hello, sister. I am popping on to say hello because the vessel jokingly, and it was a joke, told me off because he didn't know that I was here last time. So I'm sending my love.
My dear, it is a privilege to hear you.
Thank
I
you.
must admit, my dear, we was not aware of your presence, but we was told afterwards. And this is very rude of our brother for not explaining. You see, my dear, it is always an honor, it is always a privilege to speak to those who seek for the knowledge of truth of spirit and wish to talk to spirit, to find guidance, to find strength. This can be given to you freely, my dear, by placing the trust of those that you have close to you which are your helpers, which are your mainstay. You understand?
I do.
Yes, my dear. Whatever you do, please remember this. You are welcome to speak to the vessel. You are welcome to speak to Abraham. You are able to speak to that of Savannah. You are also able to come and speak to Lavender himself. Always remember, the door is open for you, and it is open with love.
Thank you so much. And
God bless you.
I have spoken many times, well, listened many times, and the love of spirit and the journey is absolutely amazing.
God bless you, my dear. You
Yes.
continue your journey with truth, and you will see you grow within it. And we know that this will happen for you. Do not allow others to sway you from your journey. You have gone through a difficult time, but you have found your way through it by putting trust into spirit, but taking trust from man. You understand?
I do totally. And you warned me. I'm trying to think. With July now, so 8 months ago, you warned me of that, and it did happen. And that friendship ended.
Sister Savannah has only came into this group, I think. Unless Savannah's been about.
Let me explain to you, brother. Just because I did not come into the vessel at the time, the vessel was not always aware that I came through him. And I spoke many times to many different people before your group. I have taken this opportunity, however, to come within it, to speak to all that is within it, and I will give great knowledge to whoever asks of me, and I will not lie to anyone. That is not the way of spirit. Truth is spoken, but sometimes and at the time, man does not understand the words that are given, so they do not listen. It's when they realize that once the pain has been brought upon them, that we in spirit have already spoken truth. And that was part of their journey. That was part of their testing within life. And that will never happen again. You understand?
I do totally. Thank you very much.
God bless you, my dear.
God bless you.
God bless. Sister, may I ask 2 questions?
Oh, dear. Well, brother, I will say to you, yes, you may ask questions simply because I have been watching you. And I have been watching you over the last few weeks. You have stepped away from asking questions of spirit because you have let material life affect you. And now you may ask your questions, you understand?
Yes, sister, God bless you. I want to ask like this question. Can people you have a bond with, you know, like me and the vessel, can his spiritual guides and my own spiritual guides and helpers also attach closer to them due to our physical bond? Closer.
We in spirit, brother, we connect with each other in the realms of spirit. And if we wish to, we can connect to those that are close to the vessel that is progressing, and we can then attach ourselves to that of the helper that is assigned to you. The helper sometime that is attached to you, that is grown, has not gained great understandings of the way to speak through you and to you. So therefore, we will send one of the helpers to attach themselves to them, to help them to grow quicker in their knowledge so that they can pass that on to you, so that you, so that you may then grow within yourself, where you will be able to speak to your spirit guide. You will be able to connect not only through voice, you can connect through sight, by feel. There is so much that we in spirit, we do to help, but you must understand this, brother. That connection will only hold while the bond between you and the vessel is strong. Once that is taken, because we are connected to the vessel, we cannot connect with you. You understand?
I do, sister. Thank you very much.
Yes, you?
The next question is, so Rarul and Lavinda lived off the earth, but we have our mainstays. What's the difference between, let's say, Lavinda and Rarul and the mainstay? Because we would call them the mainstay, but in spirit, what is the difference between them both?
Your mainstay, first of all, when you are the seed within the womb of life, your guide, your mainstay, is also attached to you. They have gained great knowledge within the realms of spirit that they bring towards you as you grow within life. But you must understand, it is like a parent that is trying to teach a child to grow within it. A parent will give knowledge and give guidance and give strength. But the more the child grows, the more they become independent and they do not see what is going on then with those around that are still there, giving the help, giving the guidance, giving the strength. So you see, when that of a helper that comes to you, they have lived of life and they are too close towards you, that want to help you, that want to show you the way forward in truth, to take you away from the pain, from the suffering. That is what they are here for. And they are also help you to understand within yourself the truth of that, of spirit, of the kingdom of spirit, and of the spirits within life, and the spirits that have gone before. So you see, helpers there are many that will come and go. But you asked a question a few moments ago, where you asked whether or not that of the spirit helper from one to another can connect. They will do. They will do and help each other along the way, but also help you. You understand?
Yes, sister. So, in the sense of Rarul, he lived off the earth, but my mainstay didn't live off the earth. How did my mainstay not live off the earth if he is Rarul, or is he just using the form of Rarul?
Yeah, that is it.
Okay, I've got the answer then.
It is the form of Rarul. You see, you do not understand that when that of a helper is attached towards you, they only use that of a name to connect. They cannot and must not give their identity of the truth to whom they are. Because you see, this is also part of their test and their journey when life is concerned in the realms of spirit. You understand?
Yes, sister. Thank you for the knowledge. Bless you.
My brother, may I give some information to you as well?
Yes.
You speak many times with great wisdom, and you speak that from a book that you have read, and you speak of the vessel that was chosen, and you speak many times of the helper that speaks to him. But the vessel that speaks only speaks of the words of that that is being given towards him through that of another channel. The words that are given has come from those of the higher realms that will come to bring words to help man. You have not yet read anything that will touch the surface of the knowledge that is yet to come to you, but not through the book, but through the journey you are about to take. You understand?
Bless you, sister. Thank you. Thank you. Bless you. Is the vessel got the energy for more people to ask questions? Sis?
Yes, I will let you know when the time comes, brother.
God bless you. Okay, Mo, you can ask your question now. I'm just unmuting you.
Hello again.
Hello, my dear. I thought it was past your bedtime.
Oh, I know, I'm really pushing the boat out tonight, and I.
Oh, my dear, you will get told up for staying up so late.
My question is, I keep seeing faces in curtains, indoors, and I also keep seeing a mist, but it never materializes to anything. It's just like a mist. Am I really seeing this, or is it just I'm going nuts?
Well, I'll explain to you, my dear. You are going nuts. But no, take away the jest, my dear. Spirit will find a way to show to man as much as they can possibly do. They will show you through curtains. They will show you through cracks in the wall. They will show you through the knots in the doors. They will show you that of the patterns within the carpet. They will show you that of that within that of tiles. There is so many ways that spirit will show faces to you. And what you have to do, my dear, is look deep within them. Focus on them. Because you see, when you look very close, you will see that they are either that of your helper, your guide, that of your doorkeeper, your powerhouse, but many times of your ancestors that have gone before you, that are looking back at you. And believe me, my dear, when I say they look back, they do laugh as well, because they ask, what are you looking at? You should be asking many questions within your thoughts when you see the faces, and the answer can be given to you. When you say you see of the mist, what is the mist but an energy? What is an energy? An energy that cannot be touched. And therefore, when you see of the mist, it's like the cloud that is fading. And because it is fading, you cannot see it build to anything. You understand?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
God bless you, my dear.
Yeah. Right, Connor, you're back in to ask your question now. There you go, mate.
Spirit. Sister Savannah. My question was along the lines of, me and Kyle were talking the other day, and I was just wondering, has Spirit started to work on me and work with me, or are they still kind of observing me?
Brother, they are observing you. Your body, your mind is not yet set totally to connecting. 1 minute you are trying to settle. Then the next, so much is going through your mind that you cannot focus. So at this present time, you have not shown the fullness of commitment to the spirits that wish to work with you. You have got to understand, you do not learn everything overnight. It takes time. and time you must give to that of yourself and to spirit, to allow them to come closer to you, to come within you, to help you to see, to help you to feel, to help you to listen. And if you do this, you will certainly start to progress. Our brother that has spoken to you has spoken with words of wisdom. I must say something to you, my brother. The vessel does not know that you and the brother has spoken. Those words were not brought towards him. So when he speaks and he allows me to speak through him, this is the truth I am giving, not being handed down by one who speaks to you. You understand?
I do, sister.
Listen, brother, I came once before to you to speak. I spoke to you very briefly a moment in past. Listen to these words. You may ask, you may see, you will find, but you must not take on board yourself to say you have this knowledge, that knowledge, because the knowledge that you may have is very dangerous. And if you do not understand truly what is being given, it can affect you. It will affect you, and your words can bring harm to others. Be very careful and understand. We in spirit, we will work with anyone within life that is prepared to give their time to trust and allow spirit to speak to them in truth. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you.
My brother,
Yes,
it
sister.
is time. It is now time that I must leave you, but I must explain something before I leave you. I have heard your speaking, and I've heard of your doubts. This group must not fade nor fail. It must continue with all the strength and power, because we have spirit. We are working to bring others that are new towards you, that are searching for the truth, but they do not know who they can turn to. So they are searching, and we will draw them towards you, and you will see them come in abundance very soon. So do not give up, do not give in. This is your path, this is your journey, and you must continue till we in spirit will say whether it is to continue or not. You understand?
By your decree, sister, and others.
Not my decree. It is the decree of the gods, the Father, that has chosen you to do his bidding. And you will do that for as long as Spirit wish for you to do so.
I understand.
God bless you,
God
brother.
bless you.
Yeah. Brothers, sisters, it has been a privilege once again to come before you, to speak to you, to hear your questions. And believe me, we love the questions you bring, because you see, they are but simple questions to us in spirit, but very difficult for you to grasp within life. But you see, the more that you come closer towards us and put more trust into your helper, your guide, you will find that all the knowledge that is being given is expanding within you, and you are growing. You are growing within yourself, and you are gaining the truth that you seek, the seeking the truth of knowledge. Remember that it is important. Now I must leave you and return that of the vessel back towards you, so that he can continue with the path that he has got to go along within his life, so that you can understand that when truth comes out from spirit, it really does come from spirit itself. You see, I have to admit, my friends, I have questioned many times of that of spirit. I have doubted many times of spirit. But spirit have always been there, always give me the answers, always place me back onto that of the right road that I'm meant to walk. You see, you will all go through your difficulties within life. You will have your ups, you will have your downs. You will always think that it is within your mind. You will say what you see is part of your imagination. You will say what you feel is just that of the body that is reacting to an energy. There is so much you need to know, so much you need to understand. But just remember this, I too have been in your shoes. I too have questioned, and to this day, I still question spirit. I still doubt certain things, and they bring it towards me. And you know, with working the way that I do, and opening up to that of spirit, and you come forward with your questions, those questions, when you receive the answer, Kyle, bless him, he has recorded everything, and he plays it back. And when I listen to the words that have come from spirit, I'm learning. I am learning so much, and I often wonder, why has it taken this long? Well, I understand now that I have to wait for this to happen. This is my time. So I say God bless to each and every one of you, and thank you. God bless you all.